Look at the National Weather Service office for San Antonio and Austin. As we look toward today's weather, it'll be sunny in the west, more clouds in the east. Our lows somewhere between 37 and 45. Our highs somewhere between 54 and 66. On Wednesday, mostly cloudy. Lows from 37 to 44. Highs from 56 to 58. A dry front comes through on Thursday. Our lows 42 to 47. Our highs, we'll call it 62 to 72. And then on Friday, we'll be single digits and sub-zero wind chills for Friday morning. Those lows somewhere between, say, 10 and 23. The highs only in the low to mid 30s. Then on Saturday, bitterly cold, another hard freeze. Lows somewhere between, say, 12 and 22 degrees. Our highs somewhere between, we'll call it 38 to 43. Neighbor, there's your ag weather through Saturday, courtesy of the good folks at D&D Farm and Ranch on I-10 in Seguin. Neighbor, let's take a look at corn, beans, and wheat, courtesy of John Tuggle, Tuggle & Company, Corpus, 361-852-5207. Rain in Argentina with more in the forecast for this week and next helped pressure soybeans 19 cents lower, and corn followed, closing down a nickel. Corn has its own problems with low export sales and ongoing concerns about COVID problems with those darn communist Chinese and their impact on overall economic demand. On the grain demand front, the USDA did announce night before last sales of 5.1 million bushels of U.S. corn to Mexico and 4.8 million bushels of beans to an unknown destination, again, the communist Chinese. Forecast for several days of temperatures of 10 to 15 degrees below zero across the high plains, and its potential for winter kill on winter wheat without much snow cover seemed to do nothing for the wheat market as KC wheat closed down a penny. Corpus Christi's Public Elevator in Archer Daniels Midland opened for Milo trucks this week through Thursday, then closed Friday through Monday for Christmas holiday. Anderson's and Houston opened Monday, Wednesday, and Friday 7 to 2, closed Monday, January the 2nd. Anderson's expects to be closed for Milo trucks during the month of January. Cargill Houston is closed for trucks through Tuesday, January the 3rd. For help marketing your grains, it's Tuggle & Company Corp. Neighbor, let's talk about PMI, pipe, steel, and fencing. San Antonio, High, Hondo, Kerrville, Robstown, Jourdanton, and Laredo. Contact the Hondo store at 830-426-2912. That's 830-426-2912. Remember, that's PMI, pipe, steel, and fencing, pipemovers.com. Neighbor, let's take a quick look at meat moves from yesterday. We'll begin with the National Pork Carcass Cutout Value, 251 Uyghur at 84.93. USDA says federal slaughter, 486,000 head. That is 4,000 head lighter than last week and about 4,000 head more than the same week last year. Looks like wholesale box prices higher on Monday. Choice up by $1 at 263.83. The select up by $3.12 at 238.57. Monday's cattle slaughter, 100,000 head. That's down 25,000 from last week, and it's down 21,000 head from the same week last year. As we look at the fat, doesn't look like we've had any kind of movement whatsoever. At the close, feeder cattle were down 60 at 167 across the front months. USDA exported 8,000 head of feeder cattle trading hands in OKC. On Monday, the sale included 40% steers, 55% heifers, with 76% of them under 6. Calves were seen 5 to 8 higher. Neighbor, there's your meat moves from yesterday. We are on the line with Seth Crane, Union Commission, Hondo Livestock. Seth, how did the Monday sale turn out?
I ended up with a pretty good run, Larry. 372 head of cattle. Probably had somewhere around 55 cows. Didn't catch many more this morning. Got a little bit of rain around the area. I heard of a half inch, maybe better in some spots, less than others. Cow market, they did add money to our cows, 42 up to 58 on the lower yielding cows. Our top cow was up at 84 cents. Lots of those cows bringing in the upper 70s, up into the low 80s. Had lots of good packer cows today. 79 to 88 on the bulls. Added money on the bulls as well. If we'd have had a good one, he'd have bring up there around $1.04 or $1.05. On the pairs, handful that we had from 600 to 875, and a few little bred cows from 650 to 960. Calf and yearling market on this number one end of the cattle is just outstanding. outstanding. These cattle sold right with those good wean cattle last week, and just bring it all. 2 to 3 weight steers $1.42 to $2.26. 2 to 3 weight heifers $1.28 to $1.62. 3 to 4 weight steers $1.48 to $2.22. 3 to 4 weight heifers $1.32 to $1.76. Your 4 to 5 weight steers $1.62 to $2.21. Your 4 to 5 weight heifers $1.52 to $1.78. 5 to 6 weight steers $1.48 to $1.98. 5 to 6 weight heifer $1.35 to $1.69. 6 to 7 weight steer $1.38 to $1.63. 6 to 7 weight heifers $1.28 to $1.58, and 7 to 8 weight steers and bulls $1.22 to $1.50. 7 to 8 weight heifer $1.10 to $1.32. Looking forward, like I said, this is the last sale of the year. Our next one will be on January the 2nd. Kind of a tough year as far as rainfall went, but sure a bright spot here in the market here at the end on the cows and the calves alike. Hope it carries through to next year. If we can do anything for you over the holidays, feel free to reach us 830-741-8061. Get me on my cell phone 210-288-3960. And for any updates and information, visit us on Facebook or HondoLivestock.com. Everybody have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Same to y'all. Thank you, Seth. I'm Larry Marble, and I'm on the line with Tamara Sharp. Tamara, why do we need a realtor who specializes in farms, ranches, and vacant land?
Well, Larry, large acreage and vacant land transactions are not the same as residential transactions. There are aspects to negotiations, restrictions, utilities, contract, marketing, title work, and more that require expert guidance, something you'll get from Homestead and Ranch Real Estate.
Tamara, tell me how it's different with y'all.
The agents with Homestead and Ranch Real Estate are rural home and land specialists through our continued market research, experience, and our classic approach to customer service. We keep up with prices in an ever-changing market.
Tamara, tell everybody in the Down on the Farm audience how they can get a hold of you.
They can call me directly at 254-744-6876, and I give you my word, I will call you back, or visit homesteadandranch.com.
Tamara, thanks for being on Down on the Farm.
Absolutely, Larry. Thank you.
We are on the line with Riley Rhodes, Live Oak Livestock, Three Rivers. Riley, how was our Monday sale?
Oh, ended the year on a good note, Larry. Ended up with right at 1,000 head, 994. Market was fully steady was last week. Was pleased with that. I thought that maybe the quality wasn't quite as good as last week, but overall, thought everything was pretty much steady. Didn't have any any pairs really to speak of today. Had a handful of bred cows brought from 725 to 1150. Packer cows and bulls were fully steady with last week. 72 to 80 on your high yielding cows, 68 to 74 on your breakers, 32 to 62 on your canners. The bull market, the high yielding bulls 92 to 98, low to medium 78 to 92. The 2 to 3 weight choice steers 188 to 230, heifer mates 162 to 188, 3 to 4 weight choice steers 162 to 218, heifer mates 152 to 180, 4 to 5 weight choice steers 170 to 202, heifer mates 148 to 172, 5 to 6 weight choice steers 164 to 192, the heifer mates 146 to 162, 6 to 7 weight choice steers 148 to 168, and heifer mates 140 to 156. And the 7 to 8 weight cattle, your choice steers 144 to 158, and the heifer mates 132 to 148. So ended on a good note, good strong market today, and everybody's kind of shutting down, looks like, for a couple of weeks for the holidays, and we're going to do the same.
Well, tell everybody how to get a hold of you for that next sale when you come back.
You bet. It'll be on Monday, January the 9th is when we'll come back. You can call me anytime, though, during the holidays on my cell phone, 361-813-6650. The ladies will be in the office most of the days. 361-786-2553, and always go to the website for updates, and that's liveoaklivestock.com. And sure want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, and we're very thankful for all our friendships and buyers and sellers and camaraderie, and just wish and hope that everybody has a great holiday season.
Well, same to y'all. Thank you, Riley.
Thank you, Larry.
Hey, neighbor, we're on the line with Aaron Lee of Homestead and Ranch Real Estate, which specializes in Texas farms, ranches, and custom homes on acreage. They have specific steps for getting your ranch ready to sell.
Yeah, Larry, we want our sellers to put their best foot forward when their property hits the market.
We know that makes sense to me. What should the seller be doing?
Well, the long and short of it is they want to make the ranch look clean and organized. Remove the junk, shred the property, make the property accessible, and repair the fences. If the irrigation pumps are available, go ahead and fill the tanks and troughs. Make sure all the utilities throughout are functioning.
Then what?
Well, from there, that's where we take over, Larry. We ask our sellers to organize the records, and then we're going to get information on the leases, the water rights, and the mineral rights. We're going to map the property, make a list of what will and will not be conveyed, ensure potential buyers know the incredible parts of the subject property, and then we're going to try to overcome any potential issues before they start.
Great info, Aaron. How do they get in touch with you?
Well, they can call me directly at 214-985-9862. 214-985-9862. And you have my word, I'll call you back. Or they can visit us at homesteadandranch.com. homesteadandranch.com.
We're on the line with Ken Jordan, Jordan Cattle Auction. Ken, how did the Mason sale turn out?
You bet, Larry. We had a pretty good run day, more than I really expected as a whole. I think we ended up with right at 650 head today. The market opened up this week, I thought, with overall steady tone on all classes of calves and yearlings. I thought the stocker steers and heifers, they were definitely fully steady. Had a group of 5 steers, weighed 378, 226, right at $855 on those. Feeder steers, I thought overall, and heifers, they sold steady with a group of 5 steers, weighed 732, $1.64, a little over $1,200 and a little change of 48 cents. Pack of bulls sold $2 higher today. Top bull at weighing 2,030 pounds at $1.05. The pack of cows also sold $2 to $3 higher. Pairs and bred cows sold pretty steady. So we ended up the year, Larry, with our last sale for 2022. Very, very strong. Kind of looking again forward to our 2023 calendar.
Tell everybody how to get a hold of you, Ken.
You bet. Give us a call, area code 325-372-5159. Also, for all our updated information, go to jordancattle.com for our holiday schedule and our upcoming special sales and regular sales, Larry.
We appreciate it, and we'll talk with you after the holiday.
You bet. Thank you, sir.
I'm Larry Marble. I'm on the line with George Wyckoll from Wholesale Steel. See him on Facebook at William Steel or on the web at www.wholesalesteelsa.com. George, talk to us about the types of panels you offer.
We have sheep and goat panels for your show sheep or goats and stuff you just want to keep out and keep in a pen. We have pig panels that are the exact same thing. We have panels that you can use to corral your dogs and make kennels out of. And of course, we have our heavy duty livestock panels for making your pens, chutes, alleys. Along that, we also have a standard duty panel. It's a little lighter weight, but they're just the same exact thing, same size.
And George, you can help clients design your panels into a livestock working facility, correct?
If you got a pen design in mind that you like or a sketch or something you want, bring it in. I'll be more than glad to sit down and design something to fit your needs, what you're looking for. I have some that are already pre-made. In case you see something that you like, it's already pre-done, we got it.
Tell us about your website and give us your phone number.
The website is wholesalesteelsa.com. There's some pictures of our panels and stuff that are on there. You can take a look at them, see what you like. And if you just wanted to give us a call, our phone number is 210-624-2000. 210-624-2000.
And the address to the business?
It is 18840 State Highway 16 in South San Antonio near Somerset.
On the right-hand side of the road as you travel north, correct?
Correct. Right-hand side, there'll be a big sign that says Wholesale Steel.
We've been with George Wyckoll from Wholesale Steel San Antonio. George, thanks for being on Down on the Farm.
All right, sir. Have a great day.
Neighbor, now it's time for Focus on Ag with my friend Tom Nicoletti. Tom, what's our topic?
Mysterious disease continues impacting horses. I'm Tom Nicoletti with Focus on Agriculture on the Texas Farm Bureau Radio Network. My guest again today is Waco veterinarian Dr. Bob Judd, and he has an update on a story we reported last week about a disease impacting horses in Louisiana and possibly other states. Dr. Judd, what is that update?
Last week we talked about there were at least 13 horses in Louisiana that had died from this undiagnosed disease. As of December the 19th, there have been over 100 horses affected and 45 horses are reported to have died. Now we do know a little more. It is believed to be botulism, although that is not confirmed at this point. However, there is a feed company in Colorado, Manzanola Feeds, and they are recalling certain lots of the Top of the Rockies brand alfalfa cubes, as they believe the cubes may be contaminated with botulism. Now, this product has been sold in several states, including Louisiana, Arkansas, Colorado, Illinois, Kansas, Missouri, New Mexico, Oklahoma, and Texas. And there are certain lot numbers that are being recalled. You would need to check with Manzanola Feeds about which lot numbers are involved. So if you're feeding any of the Top of the Rockies brand alfalfa cubes, stop feeding them and check with Manzanola Feeds in Colorado, the manufacturer of the feed. At this point, we still do not have a diagnosis. Again, it is believed to be botulism, but we don't have the definitive test back yet. It is important to know that we should stop feeding this feed. If you do have this feed, be careful handling the feed yourself. Avoid handling the cubes and use disposable gloves, a face mask, and disinfect any feed containers with 1 to 10 household bleach for 20 minutes.
That is Waco veterinarian Dr. Bob Judd. I'm Tom Nicoletti with the Texas Farm Bureau Radio Network.
When we moved to Texas, we were like fish out of water. We didn't know anyone in our neighborhood until our Texas Farm Bureau insurance agent came to the house. She was so helpful and reassuring, a friendly face with that Texan hospitality I'd heard about. When we purchased a Texas Farm Bureau insurance policy, we knew we were making the right choice. We knew our family would be protected.
Visit Texas Farm Bureau Insurance today at tfbinsurance.com to find an insurance agent who's a true neighbor. Coverage and discounts are subject to qualifications and policy terms and may vary by situation.
Neighbor, let's take a short look at the grains. Corpus Milo 13.17, yellow corn to Corpus 8.47 1/4, Houston wheat 9.73 1/2, Houston beans 14.35 3/4, Texas cotton 4,761 bale at 82.25. I'm Larry Marble, you're my neighbor. Neighbor, good day.